to this now, Secretary General Mntuwoxolo Ngudle on his historic election as the second Vice President of Africa in the World Federation of Democratic Youth during his 21st General Assembly held in Windhoek. Mntuwoxolo Ngudle joins us now for more on this conversation. Mr. Ngudle, thank you so much for your time this evening here on SABC News. Maybe let's start off here, and let's start off with your election as the Vice President for Africa in Global Youth Body. You know, what does this mean for you as a young person in South Africa, and what does it mean with this new role you have also taken up?
No, thank you very much for having us. You would know that we are not taught to be celebrating election in positions in the ANC, because these are responsibilities rather than appointments for purposes of glory. So it's exciting, but it's also a very big responsibility to reposition South Africa in the ANC, in the global platforms, on progressive ideas on what must be done in terms of the changing of global governance, in terms of restructuring the global economy, and in terms of ensuring that the youth voice, particularly of the African continent, is placed very well and articulated very well at the global stage. So it's a very important platform, and we welcome it, and we are going to do our best to ensure that the African voice and the African agenda is placed at the top of the agenda.
And Mntuwoxolo, I mean, when it comes to some of the issues facing young people in South Africa, just this week we saw the story of Olorato, who was killed on Sunday in Johannesburg. At the same time, just yesterday, we saw the sentencing proceedings of Jocelyn Smith and, of course, those three perpetrators in that regard who have been found guilty of human trafficking. You, as the Youth League, what is your view when it comes to child safety and women's safety and young people in particular in South Africa?
You would know that we're running campaigns through our regional structures and provincial structures and our own NEC subcommittee against human trafficking, child abuse, GBV and femicide. So we've been pressing very hard, even to the Minister of Police, Minister in the President's Minister of Intelligence, to work very hard against these scourges that are beginning to creep in the South African society. So our duty is to ensure that we galvanize as much support from other civil society organizations in order that we deflate this scourge that is beginning to creep in our country.
And as we head on over now to Youth Month in the country, what can we expect from the Youth League, particularly with the various issues facing South Africans and facing young people in particular when it comes to gender-based violence and just child safety overall?
We are planning various activities in different provinces and regions as the ANC Youth League. You will see us on the ground trying to heighten awareness, ensuring that we build partnership and collaboration with organizations that are working with children and youth. Currently, as we speak, the first DSG of the ANC Youth League, which is the deputy to me, we have sent him to Russia to meet an organization that works with children. We are trying to do collaborative partnerships that are going to resource this particular campaign that we're doing. We are going to be with the EU next week. We are going to be with the Chinese also, engaging the same issues that need a common approach globally and here at home. So we are on the ground, and we think that we are going to prevail over this scourge.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. That's Mntuwoxolo Ngudle, ANC Youth League Secretary General there, just giving us his insight as well as we approach Youth Month, but at the same time also talking about issues facing a number of young people, quite in particular when it comes to issues around child safety as well as gender-based violence. All right.